Welcome students. Students, today we are going to see some more theorems on closure of a set. So, now today's theorem is statement is that let ordered pair x comma d be a metric space and A and B be subsets of X, then first one is that if A is subset of B, then this implies that closure of set A is contained in closure of set B. Then second one is closure of A union B is equal to, we have A closure union B closure, or closure of set A union closure of set B. Then next one is closure of A intersection B is contained in closure of set A intersection closure of set B. So we are going to see now proofs of all these one by one. So first we are going to see when A is subset of B, then closure of set A is contained in closure of set B. So first one is this. Now we want to show that when A is subset of B, then this implies that closure of set A is contained in closure of set B. Okay, for that first we are going to consider that when X belongs to A closure here. So let X belongs to A closure. But we know that A closure is A union set of limit points of A. Okay. So if X belongs to A, then X belongs to B, because we know that A is subset of B, and we also know that B is always contained in B closure, because now set B closure is nothing but B union set of limit points of B. Okay, so B is contained in B closure. So this implies that X belongs to B closure. So hence we write here, if X belongs to A closure, then this implies that X belongs to B closure. So therefore we have A closure is contained in B closure. So this as now first. Okay. Now if X does not belongs to A, then X belongs to here set of limit points of A, that is X belongs to A dash, because we know that A closure is A union set of limit points of A. Now here, since X does not belongs to A, so it means that here we have X belongs to now set of limit points of A, that is X belongs to A dash, that is X is a limit point of the set A. Then by definition of limit point, we have for every r greater than 0, we have open sphere SRX minus singleton X. Okay, that is here. Now center of this sphere is deleted and intersection of this set with set A is non-empty. Okay, that is this intersection is always non-empty, because we are writing here for every r greater than 0, intersection of this set with set A is always non-empty. But we know that set A is contained in set B. So this implies that here we have intersection of this open sphere whose center is deleted with A is also non-empty. So therefore, for every r greater than 0, yes, we have SRX minus singleton X. Now intersection of this set with set B is always non-empty. So this implies that here X belongs to now B dash, that is X is a limit point of set B, that is element X is a limit point of the set B. So this implies that here X belongs to B closure, because we know that B closure is B union set of limit points of B. So therefore we write here X belongs to A closure implies that X belongs to now B closure. So therefore we have A closure is containing B closure. So from okay 1 and 2, yes, we write here the set A closure is always containing B closure, or closure of set A is always containing closure of set B. Now next one is that closure of the set A union B is equal to, we have union of their closures, that is A closure union B closure. Now to prove this we are going to use now previous theorem. We know that A is always subset of A union B and B is also subset of A union B. So using this and by previous theorem, we have A closure is containing closure of A union B and B closure or closure of set B is containing closure of set A union B, because we know that since A is subset of B, this implies that closure of set A is containing closure of set B. Now using these two, we write here closure of A union closure of B. Now this is containing closure of A union B. Okay, say this as now first. Okay, now to prove the reverse inclusion here, that is we want to show that here now closure of A union B is containing closure of A union closure of B. For that we consider this. Okay, so we write here now let X belongs to now closure of A union B. So this implies that X belongs to A union B or X belongs to now A union B dash, that is X is limit point of A union B. Now if X belongs to A union B, then this implies that X belongs to A or X belongs to B or both. Now if X belongs to A, then this implies that X belongs to A closure, because we know that A is always containing A closure. Now if X belongs to B, then this implies that X belongs to B closure, because B is contained in B closure. Now, from using these two, okay, when X belongs to A, now this implies that here we can write X belongs to A closure union B closure, because here X belongs to A, now this implies that X belongs to A closure. Now we know that A closure is always subset of A closure union B closure here. Now remember that here A closure is always containing closure of A union closure of B. Okay, and here if X belongs to B, then we can write X belongs to B closure. Okay, and remember that B closure, now this set is always containing A closure union B closure. Okay, so when X belongs to A, then we write X belongs to A closure union B closure. Or when X belongs to B, now this implies that we can write here X belongs to A closure union B closure. Okay, so therefore we write here, yes, closure of A union B is contained in closure of A union closure of B. So say this as now second. Okay, now if X does not belongs to A union B, then X belongs to A union B dash, that is here X is limit point of A union B. So we can write here X is a limit point of A union B. So by definition of limit point, we write here for every r greater than 0, yes, we have here intersection of this open sphere whose center is deleted, that is SRX minus singleton X. Now center of this sphere is deleted. Now intersection of this open sphere with A union B is always non-empty, because we are writing here for every r greater than 0 we have this. Now since we have intersection of this open sphere SRX minus singleton X, that is center of this open sphere is deleted with A union B is non-empty, so we write here intersection of this open sphere with A. Now consider this set union, we write here SRX minus singleton X. Now intersection of this set with B. Now this is non-empty. Now here we have now intersection of this set with A union with intersection of SRX minus singleton X. Now this set with B. Now this total union is non-empty. It means that here we have either this set is non-empty or this set is non-empty, or both in that case. Okay, either it means that if this set is empty and this set is non-empty, it means that now this intersection is non-empty, then we have the here not equal to 5. Okay, now it may be possible that if this intersection is empty, okay, then in that case we must have now this intersection non-empty, because if you take now this intersection as empty set and this intersection as empty set, then we get phi union phi is not equal to phi, which is contradiction. It means that we have either this intersection is non-empty or this intersection is non-empty, or both. So this implies that, okay, we have here X belongs to now A dash, that is X is either limit point of A or X is either limit point of B or both. So now this implies that here X belongs to A closure or X belongs to now B closure, because we know that here now this set of limit points of A is always containing A closure and set of limit points of B is always containing now B closure. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so this implies that here we have X belongs to now A closure union B closure. So we can write here X belongs to now A union B closure, that is closure of A union B. Now this implies that here we have X belongs to A closure union B closure. So therefore we write here, yes, closure of A union B. Now this is containing now closure of A union closure of B. Now this is now third. Okay, now using from first, second and third, we write here closure of A union B is equal to, we have closure of A union closure of B. So we have equality here in this case, that is closure of A union B is equal to, we have now closure of A union closure of B. Now the next one is that closure of A intersection B. Now this is always containing closure of A intersection closure of B. Now we know that A is always containing here, just a minute. Now we know that A intersection B, now this is containing A, and A intersection B is always containing B. So by using now previous theorem, we write here now closure of A intersection B is containing A closure, and here we can write closure of A intersection B. Now this is also containing B closure here. So using these two, we can write here now closure of A intersection B. Now this is containing now closure of A intersection closure of B. Now remember students, we here do not write closure of A intersection B is equal to closure of A intersection closure of B. Okay, remember that here we do not write this, that is we have closure of A intersection B is not equal to closure of A intersection closure of B. For that we are going to see now one example. So for example here, now in the usual matrix space RU, space RU, if we take A is equal to now open interval 0 to 1 and B is equal to, if we take now open interval 1 to 2, that is this set, then A closure is closed bounded interval 0 to 1 and B closure is the set closed bounded interval now 1 to 2. Then remember that here A intersection B, now here we have A is equal to open interval 0 to 1, that is 0 and 1 are excluded here. Then B is equal to open interval 1 to 2, that is 1 and 2 are not present in this set. So therefore A intersection B is equal to, we have phi, and closure of phi is always phi because phi is closed set, and we know that when the given set is closed, then we have A closure is equal to A when A is closed. So when we have phi closure, then in that case phi closure is always phi. Now A closure intersection B closure, that is now intersection of this close bounded interval 0 to 1 with close bounded interval 1 to 2. Now in this case, now this is a singleton 1. Now this set is singleton 1. So here now closure of A intersection closure of B. Now this intersection is non-empty here. So therefore we do not have here closure of A intersection B is not equal to closure of A intersection closure of B. Now the second example is that if you take X is equal to RU, that is R with usual metric, that is usual metric space. If you take A is equal to Q, Q is the set of all rational numbers and B is the Q complement or complement of Q, that is set of all irrational numbers. Then remember that now closure of Q is R and closure of B, that is closure of complement of Q or closure of set of all irrational numbers, is also R. Now A intersection B, now this set is intersection of Q with its complement. Now this set is empty set, okay, and closure of A intersection B, that is closure of phi, is phi here, and here A closure intersection B closure, that is closure of A intersection closure of B. Now this is R intersection with R, that is set of real numbers, so which is R. So here now we have intersection of A closure B, intersection of A intersection B closure. Here closure of A intersection B is phi and intersection of A closure and B closure is R. So therefore we do not have here A intersection B closure is equal to A closure intersection B closure, that is we have closure of A intersection B is not equal to closure of A intersection closure of B. So thank you.